Hello, Aries, and welcome to your horoscope for this upcoming month, July 2024. My name is Justina. Welcome. I follow Western astrology, tropical zodiac. And here this month, we've got quite a few interesting events. So, first of all, in June, Saturn stationed retrograde. So we've got this major retrograde of Saturn until the 15th in your 12th house. Neptune is joining Saturn. So another outer planet. Now, with the outer planets, I feel like the influence is more for the collective rather than individual experiences, but still the 12th house energy is really, really highlighted. Here we've got also the second full moon in the sign of Capricorn happening this month as well. And this one is really, really powerful because it is conjunct Pluto and Aquarius. It's an out of sign conjunction. And right, so let's dive deep or maybe not that deep, but maybe let's lightly discuss what's happening here in the upcoming month. And then, as always, in the weekly horoscopes, we will dive slightly deeper along with the new and full moon. Right, so first of all, Neptune will station retrograde at 29 degrees of Pisces on July the 2nd, and this retrograde will last until December the 7th. So lots of introspective energy here with both Saturn and Neptune retrograde in your 12th house. So generally, this is a time of reflection, personal development, growth, improvement, amazing phase, the second part of the year for self-improvement. Now, bear in mind, you've got an eclipse coming up in this area of your life as well in September, the first eclipse on Pisces and Virgo axis. So clearly, these retrogrades are preparing you for this brand new cycle, and the North Node moves into the 12th house in January. There will be this major shift of energy. Right. So that's here. I just paused because I'm thinking, hold on, I've got it, the node in my 12th house and I'm a Scorpio rising, but actually I've got a south node. But here, lifestyle changes are on the horizon for you, Aries, and these retrogrades here are prompting you to reflect deeply and think about what truly matters at this point in your life. It's a time when you can prioritize what's truly important for you, but at the same time, this is a time when you may have to face some of your fears and some uncomfortable energies only to come out much stronger. So here that's the 12th house energies. Now, at the same time, on the same day, we've got Mercury moving into Leo, and that's your fifth house. Now, further down the line, Venus and the Sun will also come here. So you will begin this time of the year connected to playfulness and theatrical energy that really prompts you to reconnect with your inner self, with your inner child, heal the inner child as well. So lots of opportunities for self-expression, for expressing yourself creatively, intellectually, lots of mentally stimulating energy. Now, at the same time, some Aries rising might find themselves discussing issues, or maybe not issues necessarily, but topics related to parenting, family planning, having children. Now, this is if you start dating someone around this time, then this person is likely, well, generally communication will play a very important role. So whenever we meet people during transits happening in the area highlighted. So let's say the fifth house deals with romance, love, and here Mercury, the planet of communication, intellect, rational thinking, rational minds, transiting this area of your life. So of course, communication will be key, especially in the initial phase of this relationship. But overall, here, great time for self-expression, for generally your mind will likely to be business oriented. So a great time here. Now, anyway, moving forward, we've got Cancer new moon on the 5th of July, and this new moon activates your fourth house. So, a new moon is about new beginnings. We start a brand new cycle with this new moon. The moon and the sun align at the same degree in the same sign. So, new beginnings in the area of domestic life, family dynamics. So, during a new moon, the moon is dark, so we can't see the moon in the sky. So, this also signifies that we don't fully understand the energies present at the time of a new moon. You need at least 9 months for the situation to further develop. So here the first quarter moon in about 9 months following this new moon. But overall, we've got this new moon, we've got new beginnings connected to seeking more emotional comfort at your home, having family gatherings, perhaps refurnishing your home, buying furniture. Generally, this is about finding the inner peace at your home, starting something new connected to your home that could generally bring more fulfillment, that could help you to reach goals connected to that emotional side of psyche. Now, at the same time, Venus will move into Leo, the fifth house, on July the 11th. And at this point, you also have Mercury here. So, of course, as Mercury and Venus enter Leo, they will immediately oppose Pluto, which influence we will discuss in a weekly horoscope. But other than that, here again, a beautiful energy connected to affection, passion, romance, creativity. It's an amazing time for being creative. That Leo energy really emphasizes passion and self-expression. On the 15th, we've got Mars and Uranus conjunction, and this is happening in your second house. So whenever two planets conjoin, this is the beginning of a new cycle. So we've got a new cycle between Mars and Uranus. This cycle lasts roughly 2 years because this is how long it takes Mars to move around or across the whole of the zodiac. Of course, it's not going to be exactly 2 years, but roughly more or less approximately. This is your second house activated here. There has been so much happening in the last year in your second house, or maybe even since 2021. You had the eclipses here, the nodes, Jupiter recently as well, also Uranus and Jupiter conjunction, and now you've got Mars and Uranus conjunction in your second house. So here, unexpected changes, disruptions in matters related to finances, personal values. Why unexpected? Because we often don't expect what Uranus brings to us. Perhaps the situation is still premature. Perhaps we don't expect it. We are not expecting it. So it's surprising. It's sudden. It feels unexpected. Mars pushes things forward. It is still in Taurus. Mars in Taurus is driven and determined, but the energies are not as fast as when Mars is in Aries or in Scorpio, for example. But overall, here we've got sudden opportunities potentially for some Aries rising, or perhaps challenges that would require a certain degree of flexibility and adaptability at this point. Now, the influence of Uranus encourages innovation, an open-minded approach as well as unconventional perspective upon a certain matter related to whatever circumstances you will be dealing with. And at the same time, while Mars in Taurus might resist change, here by embracing these new opportunities, energies that come up around this time, this can lead to substantial growth. So overall, this could be connected to some financial opportunities, perhaps a side hustle, perhaps some financial gains, promotions, a new business, something generally that could help you to improve your financial situation, maybe working remotely online, selling things online, or opening an Etsy shop or an eBay Vinted. Now, it's not going to influence everyone in the same way because you need some important placements here around the degree of this conjunction. Otherwise, the influence might not be really felt as deeply as one may think. So here, if you have any placements at around 25, 26 degrees of Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, then you will be under really big influence of this conjunction. Mars will enter Gemini on July 20th, and this is your area of the third house. And this can generally give opportunities for traveling. Short distance travel is emphasized, communication, social interactions. Usually there is a lot going on, movement, action, work opportunities, business opportunities. Lots of dynamic, proactive energy, but here communication is especially highlighted. Something to watch out for is the speed when you drive, but also when working with sharp objects. And I think watch out for any tendencies towards being overly externally influenced by others, or perhaps here with Mars transiting the third area of your life, the third house, it's easy to get offended very quickly. So I think a tendency towards impulsiveness or Maybe two quick reactions to someone's comments. Think before you speak. Oh, that's the message here. And we've got a full moon in Capricorn on the 21st, a full moon in Capricorn on the 21st, and that's at 29 degrees, an Arctic degree. Now, I would say the good thing is that at least this full moon aligns with Pisces by a sextile, so at least we've got some harmonious energy here. But we've got also an out of sign conjunction with Pluto in Aquarius. Now, overall, here with the 10th house, this is generally connected to a strong need to, especially since Saturn is also retrograde, the ruler of this full moon, and this wasn't the case with the June's full moon when Saturn was in a stationary in a direct motion. So what it is, I think you'll be taking a deep look at your career, your professional life, your outside world, reassessing, reevaluating, and perhaps you might undergo this major shift of energy, perhaps the need to change your direction if you're not satisfied with something connected to your career or professional life. Maybe you want to realign yourself with your purpose, with maybe you are out of alignment, you feel like you want to get back on track. But at the same time, the out of sign conjunction with Pluto in Aquarius indicates that a deeply transformative energy, ambitious approach to reaching your career objectives, as well as a really strong desire for control, for public recognition, for example, for achieving. So I think many Aries might be doing some transformative changes to their career direction. On the other hand, it might be that your organization is undergoing a major shift, change. Perhaps you're thinking about changing your profession in the very near future. Perhaps someone connected to your career might surprise you with some huge news. Maybe they are leaving, someone that you hugely relied on. So there is a certain degree of that transformative energy that might be very intense and maybe even uncomfortable at first, but in the long term, you understand that it was a well needed step forward. Now, the final event for the month is Mercury moving into Virgo on the 25th. And Mercury in Virgo feels fantastic because that's the ruler of Virgo. And this is your sixth house. I think as we approach the end of the month, and Mercury will station retrograde further down the line as well at the beginning of August, and it will be retrograde throughout August. So lots of introspective energy coming up. But what I think is going to happen as well, you will have a need to reorganize your daily life, daily routine. And overall, here with Mercury in a Virgo, this is an amazing time to stay organized, stay neat, reorganize your life. If something is out of balance, if something is generally overly chaotic, this is your chance to step in and make a difference. So here we go, Aries. Thank you very much. And I wish you a pleasant month. And until the next time, bye for now.